WrestleMania 41 today, as of the making of this video, in just a little under 7 hours. So excited. Not too sure how I'm going to cover it, if I'm going to do the whole like night one and then cover it the next day, then night two, cover it the next day, or if I'm just going to wait and try to make a short video. Something I'm not really known for doing. This took place in Las Vegas, only a couple of miles away from what I remember from the arena in which WrestleMania 41 is actually going to take place in. We had Seth Rollins, who delivered his version of a pipe bomb, basically spoke about CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, how they brought all of them, Dean Ambrose. They name dropped the actual name Dean Ambrose, just like at the Hall of Fame. Stone Cold Steve Austin dropped Vince McMahon's name. Just saying, apparently that's a big deal. So they did that, they did that, but Seth Rollins spoke about Heyman and how they brought them all into the fold to be like Punk's shield. I didn't quite get what they meant by that. Was that like supposed to be the original storyline? I don't know, but then CM Punk took off. Maybe that's what the whole thing was. And basically said that Punk is a liar. He doesn't care about the fans, which is bullshit. And then he said the same thing about Reigns. And said that the history goes back 12 years. Has it only been 12 years? Yeah, when Heyman wanted the shield for CM Punk. Seth said that he never got credit for anything. Perhaps, maybe that's why he turned on Roman Reigns. It was always Roman Reigns, this, that, and the other thing. Maybe a little bit of jealousy there. Carmelo Hayes won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. El Grande Americano eliminated Rey Fenix, which I thought was stupid. That kind of stuff should never, ever happen. It should just never be a thing. Overall, it was a great match. I am happy for him. The Miz sacrificed himself to help Carmelo Hayes because they're like a little thing now. And at the end, he came out and congratulated him, which was really nice to see. But we all know the Miz's track record with friendships. Then we had Rhea Ripley. We had Io Sky. We had Bianca, Naomi, Jade Cargill all out doing a little promo. Things got a little bit wonky. This will be Rhea Ripley's 6th WrestleMania, and she's looking to become a 3-time women's champion. The Street Profits versus, I almost said MSG, you know, like that shit you find in Chinese food. MCMG, Motor City Machine Guns. It got thrown out due to DIY attacking. Is it me, or is he like somehow even more ripped than he normally is? Great shape. That's what I look like until I wake up in the morning. But I'm halfway there. I'm more than halfway looking like that than I am, you know, looking like Kevin Owens. I'm just saying. Kind of like a mix. What happened? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so the whole, like, it was a nice match, but it got ruined. Then they ran off with the belts, and then Nick Aldis backstage was like, give us back the belts. So now they're going to hang up, and they're going to have a TLC match for the championship between all 3 teams. It's going to be something, all right. Then we have... What do we have? Really? That's not what we had? I mean... What did we... Why is that not here? You would think they would have put it. Well, at least they didn't, like, completely delete one of the women's matches. So Randy Orton is in the ring. This will be his 20th WrestleMania if he competes. His father competed in the very, very first WrestleMania. Open challenge is what it looks like it's going to be at Mania. There's been some speculations. I can't even begin to tell you some names because we don't know if there's any credit or validation to them, or if it's just people just throwing random names into the wind. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a match. I can almost guarantee you that we're going to get a match. We just don't know what that match is, and I hope it's a really big surprise. Zelina Vega defeats Chelsea Green in a non-title match. This is now the 2nd time that Chelsea gets defeated by Zelina Vega. Yeah. I'm still going, and it sounds rude because people keep saying, oh, she'll be the next champ. I mean, she might be champ, whatever. There's just something about her. I'm just like, yeah, no. And I used to think it was because she's too tiny. Nah, because Sasha Banks was tiny, just like Zelina Vega, and I had no issues whatsoever with Sasha Banks. Whatever, it happens. All I know is we still don't have a match at Mania for Chelsea Green, but I've already made a video on that. I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. LA Knight in-ring promo says that Jacob Fatu will be champ someday, which is true. He believes in him. He's just not believing it's going to happen while he's champ, and then Solo came out, and that's because, well, they had a match. I just have to find out. Oh, yeah, there we go. LA Knight versus Solo, but then that got thrown out as well because of Jacob Fatu. So then Strowman came out. Aldis comes out and says, you know what? We're just going to make this a 2-on-2. So LA Knight and Strowman win. Because earlier in that day, which I forgot to mention, which I guess was a big deal, Tama Tonga had his hand slammed by a car door by LA Knight in a random attack at the very beginning. And then, yeah, you could see that right here. Jacob Fatu splash. Then we've got Ray Dragon. Ray Dragon. Rey Mysterio, Ray Phoenix, and Dragon Lee, and they defeated Chad and American Made. So that was pretty cool. And then this was actually a really good promo. You could watch the whole thing. Don't listen to me talk about it. Cena and Rhodes in the ring. This will be Cena's 20th Mania as well. And it's going to be his last. It's going to be his 12th title match at a Mania. So more than half the time he goes to Mania, he's getting a title match, which is just absolutely nuts. Tells Rhodes that he's naive and scared. The crowd was booing Rhodes there for a while until he just started laying into Cena with the insult. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, why did I even doubt the guy could do that? Never doubt him. Again, these two on the microphone are absolutely amazing, and I have a feeling it's going to be great. The only thing I didn't like, if I really had to nitpick, and I still have the nightmares in my mind of when it happened with Sting and Triple H. You like grab the guy and you don't even like kick him in the nuts or stun him or anything, and you just put him in the crossroads, and it just looks all so natural. And I don't know. For me, I was like, whatever. I know it's just storytelling. I'm looking too much into it. But when that John Cena went like that, it barely even looked like he thumbed Cody Rhodes in the eye. It almost looked like he botched the eye gouge that he was trying to do on Rhodes, and that allowed him to almost get FU'd with the attitude adjustment. And then he just slips back, grabs a fresh Cena, lays him out for 5 minutes. I'm just saying. I had fun, and I'm tired, and I have a headache. Like I said, it's been going on for a couple of weeks. I've already been to the doctors. So, yeah. So that's why I look a little bit like... Yeah, don't be thinking I'm doing that stuff, because I've been off that stuff for like a quarter of a century, from probably before you were even born. I quit all that. Anyhow, I'm really excited for Mania. Like, it's just going to be wild. I'm going to be there on my computer, watching it on one screen, probably while I'm building something in Fallout or something like that. It's going to be great. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It helps with the algorithm. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. We'll bend it in half, twist it. We'll break off that microphone off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be bloody fantastic now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and if I'm lucky, just maybe, I will see some of you. I almost pointed too high there. I got to keep it in frame. Like that. In the next one. Bye for now.